since I've got this background, that means that we're walking around to the block. We're meeting our building inspector and the building manager, site supervisor, and they're going to show us officially around the house to just have a little check of everything, make sure it's all going well. This is so exciting. So this is going to be our front door. The actual door that's on there at the moment is just one so that they can lock it. It will be a different door, but this is the entry. This room will be my office / the living room with no TV, with a beautiful window overlooking the soccer field in the front. They've actually put a coating on the glass of the windows to protect them while they do the build. All the aircon is in, all the wiring has gone in, and you can see that they have also put some of the insulation in as well. That's looking into the garage. So here is the hallway. This is going to be our hall cupboard there on the right, just a little entry hall cupboard. Over here, this is the theatre room, which will have the TV, and they have also put in some special points there so we can mount the TV and then hide the cable, which is awesome. This room's going to have 2 sliding doors. You can see I'm also showing you the aircon. Down that way is, I'll show you that in a second, but this, where that ladder is going to be the staircase to upstairs. And then this is the dining room, kind of, I guess that's going to like be a little play nook. And that is facing the back of the house. That window isn't in yet because it's a custom sized fixed window. There's not going to be any opening, just in case that ends up being the pool area, so we can call that gated off. And this is our outdoor living area. Most likely that area will be grass where the dirt is, and the pool will go up the back. That fence there is actually not the boundary, it's further back, but it's not part of the build site. Yeah, so those are the nice sliding doors, and where that cable is on the ground is going to be the island bench. The stove will go here. Yes, we have a window splashback, which I'm very happy about. Let some afternoon light in. The fridge goes here. And then through this door there's the food pantry, and this is a little butler's pantry, and walking through to the laundry with an external door. We actually rejigged all of this. Where that butler's pantry was going to be the laundry, and the current laundry was going to be a study, but we don't need that extra study. And we've been able to make space for a downstairs toilet as well. The guy that just walked in, he's coming through the garage door, so we've got a double garage with a little bit of shed space. Now we're upstairs. This is the front room overlooking, so that'll be the door. There's going to be a door there. Oh yeah, there's the door. Out onto a small balcony. You can see all those that black plastic has the gyrock lining, the sheeting. So this is our master bedroom, which is all insulated and cabled up. We have an ensuite and a walk-in robe, which is massive. This is literally, the walk-in robe is almost the size of our current bedroom, and a lovely ensuite as well with a shower and toilet. No bath, unfortunately, but that's okay. And then, yeah, so we've got a lovely kind of like front area of the house upstairs. And then, yeah, you can see that red flooring is actually where the staircase will be. And this is going to be Rolly's office with a big, beautiful window overlooking the park and one built-in cupboard. So that's cool. And then further down towards the back of the house, this is the entry to the split bathroom. So upstairs, we just have the one bathroom, or we have our ensuite, and then we have the main bathroom with a bath, a shower and sink. And then the toilet is right there. So that's really handy because that kind of services 4 bedrooms. This is the guest bedroom. It may end up being that the boys share this room while they're little. But yeah, it's like the next biggest bedroom, which we intend for one day to be the guest bedroom. You can't really tell here, but it does have a walk-in robe, and that cupboard was the linen cupboard. And then here are the boys' 2 bedrooms. So this one is most likely to be Max's. It's got a walk-in cupboard as well, just there. And a little space, a little nook for a desk. So he's probably the most likely to make use of a built-in desk, and he'll have the back window. Yes, and then this will be Lewis's room, and that overlooks. So this will probably be the hottest room in the house because it's got a window facing towards the west. Yep. And yeah, that's it. And then that's where the stairs will be. yeah, and then you can see the guy doing the front of the house. They're putting the gyprock. They're using these Hebel panels, which is kind of like an aerated concrete, and they're putting that on the bottom and then rendering, and then up the top we have cladding. Oh, and our jacaranda tree. So it's all coming along. I'm very excited.
I have lots of those things.
Well, they need to put it all the way around the house. Or if you're sneaky. You're not allowed to be sneaky. Oh yeah, look, they've started putting sheeting in. Have to come back later. So we're at the house today. It's Thursday the 12th. And for some reason this week, when I've come to the house, I've been really nervous to film. I don't know why. I think because there's been so many people working there. So this week, well, last week we got to have a little tour of inside before they sheeted it, just to make sure that we were happy with all the wiring and everything. And everything looked pretty good. Rolly picked up that they'd missed quite a lot of the data. They'd only put the antenna in, but the guy never came back or whatever. So he's put in the data cabling now. So he did the antenna and the TV lines, but for some reason not the data. This week, yeah, we had a tour last week of the house before they put the plaster up, and then they said the next 2 weeks it's going to be people putting the plastering up, like the sheeting, and that was, they started on Monday. They literally finished yesterday, which was Wednesday, like nailing all the sheeting up, and today there's 2 guys in there. I can hear them chatting. You might be able to hear them as well, and they're just putting up the cornice, and it looks like they're going to be finished that stuff like way early. I don't know, like it's just taking, everything's just going so quickly. Apparently there's a bit of a downturn with new build construction. Yeah, it looks like they've done all the like the ceiling, like the, you know, like the joinings. Yeah. Yeah. No, just like the strips to join the sheets up. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, the last guys. Okay, alright, drive safe. Right. Love you too, bye. The tip guy's been to empty the skip guys have been to empty the skip, and the what's this stuff called? Scaffolding is back up. They put that back up on Tuesday, and I think that's to do the cladding for the top floor. We came this morning and there were heaps of people here, and there's just one guy leaving now. So anyway, yeah, it's looking, I'm freaking out. So they said that they would start plastering on Monday and that it would take 2 weeks, but because there's a bit of a downturn, I guess they had like 8 guys here every day sheeting, so the sheeting got done really quickly, and now I guess there's just 2 guys doing the joinery bits. So that's been, like, I heard him say I'll see you tomorrow, so I guess that they'll probably finish it tomorrow, so that's a week off the timeline. I don't know whether all of these jobs that are getting done really quickly actually save any time in terms of it being finished completely faster, because the next trade has to start on their timeline anyway, and unless they're starting earlier, it's not going to make any difference, if that makes sense. I don't exactly know. We haven't actually been given a final finish date. Oh, baby, what's wrong? Oh, okay. Yeah, we haven't been given a final finish date other than by mid-December, all depending on a lot of stuff. Been picked up. I've emptied the bin area. Don't go in there. You're not allowed in there.
There's no builder though.
There is. Look, the gate's open and there's a vehicle there.
Yeah, that's it.
Over there.